Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm expecting to get absolutely flamed in the comments here. And you know what? Reading that title, if I were you, I would too. But it's a valid question to ask, and I know your mind goes to, okay, look, they came back from 3-1 down and they tied it and they almost won the game on a few separate occasions, if not for some bad penalties. I'm looking at you, Pat Maroon, and that questionable one on, I believe it was Darren Helm. I forget who it was. I think it was, no, Sorelli on, I forget who it was, but that one was a little bit questionable. So Lightning fans are feeling pretty optimistic for being down 0-1, and Lightning fans are also going to bring up the fact that, hey, we lost Game 1 in brutal fashion to Toronto, and we lost Game 1 and Game 2 to the New York Rangers. Look how that turned out for us. It came up money. You're right. I'm not denying any of that. And look, there were times when it looked mano-a-mano, there were times when Colorado dominated, and there were times when it seemed like Tampa took the bull by the horns there. But after all, Game 1 in a Stanley Cup final series, to me, it's not like all the other series. To me, this is more important, more crucial. To get the jump, okay, especially at home, I think is absolutely massive. And again, the narrative, you're going to hear it a bunch, is going to be, you're not in trouble until you lose at home. So when they go back to Tampa, that's going to be another big step for these two teams in the Stanley Cup final series. But the fact that the Colorado Avalanche came out and they looked high-flying. They looked so good. They carried the pace of play for large portions of the game. But what I saw from the young Cale Makar, from Mikko Rantanen, from Landeskog, I know MacKinnon wasn't in A-plus form, but he was close to it. Okay, it won't necessarily show on the score sheet, but he was close to it. He played a heck of a game, Nathan MacKinnon did. Okay, and other guys like lower tier guys like JT Compher, Arturi Lehkonen, okay, Devon Taves. I saw a team that, yes, okay, you can come at me all day that Vasilevsky is eons better than Darcy Kemper or Pavel Francouz, God forbid he has to go in the net again. But I really, really do think that this Avs team as a whole, they can pull together and they can overcome the fact that Tampa has an all-world goaltender. I truly believe it. And no, I don't necessarily think that Tampa's in trouble. I'm asking the question. But I am saying that this is advantage Colorado. And more than just you would think like, oh, obviously they won the first game. That's an obvious, clear advantage. More than that, the momentum, the juice, the energy, the confidence they're going to get from winning that first game to me is absolutely huge, okay? And could you imagine, let's put ourselves in a world where it's 3-1 Colorado, Tampa comes back and wins that game. That is crushing for the Colorado Avalanche, and honestly, they would probably bounce back with a good performance in Game 2, but already, if I'm the Avs and I'm in that scenario, I'm on the ropes, okay? But now they come back, they win, they know they can beat these guys, they know that they can carry the pace of play, and they can honestly have really, really good puck possession against this team. I think that that's absolutely massive for the Avs. And then I haven't even mentioned the Andre Burakovsky overtime winning goal. How great is it to get contribution, significant production from a guy like that? And Joe Sakic is just money, okay? And I'm sure that he's starting to fuel the movement, him and Steve Yzerman, fueling the movement of ex-superstars becoming NHL GMs and being really good at it. But I'm in awe with these pickups from Mr. Joe Sakic, okay? Like Devon Taves, Andre Burakovsky, Arturi Lehkonen, Nazem Kadri. I know he's not in the series, but just as a whole, he's been money. On top of the A-plus drafting, it's amazing. And Joe Sakic already, like, even if the Lightning were to win 4 straight and win the cup here, Joe Sakic deserves so much credit for this team. Like, they're amazing, okay? And I really, really do think that this is a huge advantage for the Colorado Avalanche. Again, if there's a team in the whole NHL that I would say they're not in trouble, it's the Tampa Bay Lightning. They can climb out of this hole for sure, but hey, it was said a lot on the Stanley Cup Final Media Day. This is a different animal the Colorado Avalanche are, okay? They're different than Toronto, they're different than Florida, and they're different than the New York Rangers. This is the realest toughest team Tampa's faced yet. And honestly, I know that goes both ways, but hey, this is playing with fire, losing the first game to the Colorado Avalanche. They're high-flying, and they want this so bad, and you just gave them a taste. Okay, get ready. Make sure you like, subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next one. Peace out.